Hello and welcome to episode 7 of the What Say You podcast with me, Brian Quinn, and
me, Sal Volcano.
And we have a special guest this week, Sal.
We do?
Yes. You're about to be reunited with a long-lost friend. You ready?
Yeah.
It's a...
That's not my organic honey bear.
It's not the organic honey bear that was taken from you in the airport that we talked about last week.
But it's his relative.
It's his relative. I figured, hey,
nice.
You know what? You seem like you really missed it. I figured I'd swing by and pick you one up.
What's the significance of the bear?
They like honey.
No, I know that. But multiple companies use the bear.
I think it's cheeky and fun, and kids love it.
I got all that.
Yeah.
But multiple companies use the bear.
You want me to look at the old...
Like, I thought there was because this isn't the one that I lost.
No, the one you had the pointed cap.
Yeah, but it was a different company, too. I just figured, I didn't think it was such a thing that all the companies just put them in a plastic bear.
Bear-shaped honey bottles. Here we go. Looking that up. All right. Here we go. Many honey producers in the United States market their products in bear-shaped bottles that have become popularly known as honey bears. In fact, a survey conducted in 1995 showed that 15.5% of honey sold was packaged in such bottles.
There's a cat in my...
You got a cat? Oh, yeah, we're recording in my house again this week. The practice reportedly dates back to 1957 when Ralph Gamber, future president of the Dutch Gold Honey Company, reasoned that a bear likes honey. Why not a bear of honey? Somebody, all right, Gamber's.
Did you say that they researched it and 15%?
15.5%.
What a weird specific statistic.
Yeah.
So people researched it, so people didn't patent that, obviously.
Somebody tried to, but at that point it was already too many done.
Oh, so that's a thing. Companies just put honey in plastic bears.
Oh, there's a name. The Gamber family, who was the first person to do it, have named the bear Nugget.
No.
Nugget the bear.
Ah, but that's not every bear. That's just their company's bear.
Right.
The original bear.
The original bear.
Nugget.
So it's known as Nugget the bear. There you go. Look, you fucking learn something every day.
See that?
And here's Nugget the bear, buddy.
Very, very cool.
The mascot of What Say You Pod, episode 7, Nugget the bear. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing okay. Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Good. We are headed to Columbus, Ohio this weekend,
right,
on this Friday, and Rockford, Illinois, which is just outside of Chicago, on Saturday. We are very excited for that.
Yeah.
If you're in the hood,
come on by.
There's still some tickets available.
Are there?
Yeah, okay. I think Columbus definitely, and Rockford sold really well, but there's still tickets because the venue is pretty big.
Okay, cool.
So come see us if you haven't. We do like a live show, and it's a mixed bag. And it's a lot of fun. We just do a lot of different things. There's something in it for everybody.
Something's been happening at these shows lately, too. People have been screaming, "What say you?"
Ah, yes.
Yeah, we've been getting that, which is nice. You were referring to the flashing.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
For the first time ever.
I believe, yeah.
Well, we had people have sex in the audience.
That's right.
In Florida, but we weren't part of that. We just saw security handling it.
Right.
A blowjob, I believe.
Yeah, in the audience while the show was going on in an aisle of seats.
That's right.
I'm dumbfounded by that.
Hey, man, some people just love that shit.
But in last week in St. Louis,
yeah,
I gotta tell you, rock and roll town. In the back, we had people flashing, which is weird. It felt like a Iggy Pop concert or something.
It took me by surprise so much that I called it out on stage. I was like, "Holy shit, we just got flashed!"
Yeah,
but that didn't embarrass her and stop her from doing it. It seemed to encourage her.
Yeah,
because then she just kept flashing.
She did it again. I think they think they removed her.
But it was nice. It felt like a benchmark.
It felt like it felt like the most minuscule percentage of what rock stars feel like.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, because we are.
I mean, no. I mean, nothing about us is that. But it's just like that is 0.00001% of the element of what goes on at a rock and roll show.
We'll take what we get. We're four middle-aged men who, after a show is over, I can't fucking wait.
You know what's funny? Yeah,
to get back to
before the show.
Right.
We the same conversation happens every
time.
week.
Every
we're
time.
like driving into the town,
right,
or we're driving to the venue.
This place looks cool.
Oh, this is a cool place. Oh, look at that store. Look at that bar.
That fucking bar. They got a band playing tonight. We should check that shit out.
Look, right on the water.
Yo, are there any strip clubs around here?
Look at all the lights.
Wow, this place is fucking cool.
Oh, they said we got to go try this for late night food. Right. We say all this stuff like we like, you know. People like tweet us and say, "Oh, you're coming here. You got to try this. You got to do this. You got to try that." We like to get a little taste. I mean, these are places I wouldn't necessarily otherwise go to.
That's right.
I want to go see. Hey, tell me if I'm going to do one thing. What do we do? And we always have the same conversation. Like, yeah, boys. So what are we doing tonight? You know, it's been good weather, and maybe we'll go on foot and we'll see this district,
right?
Or you know, we'll hit this late night place out. You know, this is Bobby Flay had a throwdown here or something like that.
Anthony Bourdain did a fucking story on this place.
Yes.
And then by the time the show and the meet and greet is over, it's like the only one who's always up for it is like Gatto. Or Murray too, so not us. Like Gatto is always.
I think Murray mostly because Gatto's on my. I've had plenty of nights when Gatto said no way.
It's never like at the end. It's just like
we just want to go to sleep. God. And people say, "Where's the party? Like, where are you guys drinking? I want to buy you a shot. Come out with us. These are my friends from high school. This is my wife. This is my kids. Like, where you going? Where you going? Where you going?" And I feel so lame. But I'm just like, I'm going to bed.
There are times I walk off stage and I'm limping. Like I'm not even
not because we go through anything too rough.
It's just I'm fucking just old and tired. Yeah. Like I'm limping. Like I walk through the hallway and security guards would be like, "You fall off the stage, brother?" And I'm like, "No, I just stood and talked for an hour and a half." That's what happened.
I wear custom orthotics. I do. I'm in bad shape.
Yeah, we're not doing well. So for someone to bring the party to us by flashing their boobs,
right,
it was appreciated.
I mean, I couldn't see anything because I have an astigmatism in both eyes, and I wasn't wearing my glasses, and I was too concerned with the shooting pains in my non-arches, so I couldn't see that. But I could tell I could tell what was going on, but I couldn't. Right. I couldn't tell you right now. I couldn't tell you what they look like.
Right.
But we just end up going to bed and going to sleep, and people are just like, why? But, you know, it's not a lot of fun going on.
You're more concerned with Nugget? Nugget the bear? You left my cousin? I like the idea that all the bears are named Nugget, and this one hates you.
My cousin Nugget?
You left cousin Nugget behind. Why you hate Nugget?
You know, Honey... Yes. Not to disparage Honey. Not to disparage you, Nugget.
What?
But I recently went to the dentist.
You go to a dentist?
Yeah.
He pulled your teeth?
He didn't pull my teeth.
Oh.
I have no cavities.
Did you leave dentists?
I can't look at you like... I'm talking to the bear. Looking at the bear.
You were looking down like I'm moving the bear like a puppet. And Sal was conversing. All right, tell Nugget the story.
No, I've never had a cavity. I will tell you, like...
Yes.
It's as opposed to the orthotics and the vision band.
Yes.
I've never had Nugget. I've never had a cavity my entire life.
Nugget, impressed with your dental.
So I went to the dentist last time, and they said I might have the beginnings of what might be my first cavity ever.
Too much honey, Sal? Too much organic honey, Sal?
I don't know what it was, but my dentist told me
Karma,
that
Sal,
he had to remove...
for leaving Nugget behind in the airport, you fucking bastard.
My bear was actually cuter than this bear.
What?
Yeah. Sorry.
You hurt Nugget's feelings.
My dentist told
me...
Nugget
cried. Nugget killed himself.
Kill what?
Nugget killed himself. Nugget jump off podcasting table.
What did you drop acid? What did you do?
talk to Nugget. Don't talk.
I can't do this anymore.
Don't talk to Brian. Talk to Nugget.
First of all, that's Jiggy's voice. Jiggy, our friend Mark.
Well, his professional name is like Mark Jigowitz or something like that.
It's
like Gigangian.
Jigargian.
Right,
Jigargian. He is a comedian that tours with us, and he goes by Jiggy, and
tremendously funny.
So funny.
He tells a joke that I've heard 10 times already, and it kills me every time. The Applebee's fucking chocolate story, but yeah, so good.
Well, he tours with us sometimes, and he's actually recently moved to New York City
from Florida.
So if any of our friends listening, go check him out. But he, his name is actually Mark Jigargian, if I'm saying it right.
Right. And he's on Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Jiggy Comedy? We'll look it up.
I don't know. And he, when we travel, like a lot of times, we fly together, we have to drive together with these people, and that became his
voice
when we not even make fun of him, speak for him, talk for him, put him in situations. That is the voice, and the motivation behind it is almost like a Frankenstein type of thing, right? Like he's new to the world, he's innocent, he means well, but he's a monster inside. Yeah.
Like he gets real racist and stuff. He does it in real life.
No, not at all. No, not at all.
But anyway, I'm adopting that for Nugget.
Yeah, and it's always like
Nugget kill Jiggy. Nugget take his voice.
All right, come on.
Podcast with Nugget.
I can't do this.
Podcast with Nugget, Sal.
Is it weird that I'm really uncomfortable? Like I'm really uncomfortable.
Well, we're gonna put a picture of Nugget up so everybody can see.
Is Nugget the new mascot?
I think so. Yeah. Hello, welcome to this episode of What Say You podcast. Nuggets, no fine, Sal, funny.
My point was actually, Nugget, that my dentist said he recently had to pull out some guys, like every tooth he had was like corroded. It was just like
your teeth.
No. A guy was riddled with cavities, and I was like, "Wow!" And he's like, "Dude," because I was like, "How did I get a cavity?" Like I'm so diligent with my teeth. It was like one of my pride things. I never had one, and I was like, "How does someone manage to get like 20 cavities in a visit?" And he's like, "Dude, this guy was as diligent as you. We couldn't understand why." And I was asking about his habits and all this stuff, and we finally got to the bottom. He said. He's like, I don't do anything. He's like, I don't eat candy. He's like, I brush, I floss, I do all this stuff. I don't get it. And he said, what do you know, and the guy said, every day I have tea with honey. And honey completely ripped this guy's teeth apart. He had to get his teeth like pulled and shit. Root canals out the egg. Not funny.
Nugget, love that story. Nugget. Sexually excited by that story.
Not funny, Nugget.
You left my cousin behind, Sal.
I feel like it's almost like a Chucky thing going on.
You left Nugget behind.
Dude, I swear to God, if I'm laying alone in bed and I just hear that voice, like I just hear like, Nugget.
You know what's going to happen now? People are going to start bringing this to the live shows.
Oh, God. I don't need more.
Yes. Amass Nuggets. Do it, Sal. You got a topic for this week? What do we got?
Army of Nuggets.
You need me to bring it? I got one.
I have a couple. You have a couple. Good.
I'm excited because this gets released on Thursday the 14th. Is that right? Yes. Tomorrow, Friday, November 15th, the PlayStation 4 gets released.
It's tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh, I was asking you about pre-ordering it today.
Well, that's why I told you. No. Tomorrow in the release schedule.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
People are listening to this on Thursday.
Gotcha. I got it.
Yes. Nugget.
Even Nugget understand calendar.
And Nugget, just a bottle of honey.
Nugget pre-order PlayStation in June.
So it gets released tomorrow. I, unfortunately, am not going to be home to play it because we'll be on the road at those shows. But you are terrible at video games.
I was a master up until PlayStation.
Well, you played 2.
Yeah, up to the PlayStation 3.
Right.
I was good. And when I say a master, I was a master at Nintendo. When I say a master, I was an avid video game player. All genres of video games. Nintendo, Genesis, and PlayStation 1 for sure. And PlayStation 2. And then I just... society, like video gamers at large made the leap, either that or they got younger or they became more buttons, and I just didn't have the time. And
right,
I can't.
You're terrible.
You throw me in one of those first person jammies, I'm running in a circle against the corner of the wall, just shooting all my ammo in the sky, getting pegged. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't get that run with the left, turn with the right. I can't get it.
Right.
There's buttons underneath now.
Right.
There's just
that's the shit I love. I'm so excited by all that.
Yeah.
I love that shit.
So my wheelhouse then just got minimized to sports.
You got left behind.
I like sports games. I'll do it to you in the sports, but I can't do those 60-hour.
Right.
I mean, I'll buy that Grand Theft just to free roam around and just
run over,
hurt people. Yeah.
Nuggets understand. Nuggets feel the same way about life. So you are going to take the leap, though.
I'm gonna buy.
You're gonna get a PlayStation 4.
I am. I bought a 3 and I never played it. Right. And I've sold it, but I'm gonna get a PlayStation 4. I don't know anything about it.
Okay.
I don't know what's different than 3. What's new?
Graphics, I guess. Apps. It's gonna have apps now. Mm-hmm. Processors.
I'm gonna do it. What's it retail for? $3.99?
I think $2.99.
$2.99? That sounds reasonable.
But one of them, I ordered both. I got the Xbox and the PlayStation because I don't like. You're not
an asshole.
I'm no asshole, and I don't live an extravagant life.
Is it going to be a new controller, or can I use the old controller?
I think it's going to be a new controller.
Of course, that'd be smart.
Yeah, I mean, I bet you they might be. All right, hold on.
It doesn't come with a game, you said?
I'm sure they'll have bundles, but not off the bat.
What's better? What's better? What do you recommend I get? Xbox is now going to come with a Blu-ray player?
Xbox is now a Blu-ray player. That's how that kitten's about to jump up on you. Ah! It's a kitten. A 7-month-old kitten that you've known since the day I got her.
Hit the bricks.
Oh, be nice to her.
What's better now? What do you recommend I get? Xbox or PlayStation? Is there a difference?
There's going to be
exclusive titles. Other than that, it's the same shit?
That's right.
Same shit.
Same
computing, processing power, and options.
They both have difference, but I'm telling you, it's gonna the same shit. That's right.
I'll tell you where Xbox messed up with me.
Go ahead.
At large, the first Xbox had the controller was like a
$3.99 for PlayStation 4.
It is with no games.
That means that
and it's not backwards compatible.
No, that's the thing.
You're freaking me out today. Come on.
Why?
Because you're talking with the honey, and now you're just making out with the cat.
I'm not making out with the cat. I'm kissing the cat.
Let's go back here. The first Xbox, the controller was like a hoagie sandwich.
Yeah, it was huge.
That was it.
That threw you off.
That's all it took.
Yeah, but that was 5 years ago.
I'm fickle that way, though.
All right.
Now I can't. Now I went with PlayStation. Now I feel like I'm a PlayStation guy.
Can we talk about the last time you bought a game system? Can we talk about that?
Yes.
Because it's
talking about the Wii?
Yeah, it's us committing fraud, but I think it's a funny story.
It is. I've committed probably fraud in my life more than I should have.
Yeah.
I mean, all things considered, you probably shouldn't commit fraud once.
Right.
So,
but we get obsessed with things like this sometimes, and this is I
obsessed.
think since it's what say you video games, let's talk about the Wii. Speak to us about.
All right.
Tell Nugget.
Okay, so I bought the Wii.
I love how I said that. You looked at Nugget, started talking again.
So I bought the Wii came out. It was like you couldn't find it. Right. Remember when it came out?
Innovative as shit, man.
Yeah.
You were like waving your wand around.
Yeah, and it was the hot ticket item. It was like the Tickle Me Elmo of Nintendo video games.
That's right.
Whatever that means. I found it. I stumbled across it. It was in stock. I'm not like an avid guy with it, but it was like, I want to bowl. I want to stand in my living room alone and bowl alone. I want to play tennis alone, pool alone, ping pong alone in my living room.
Right.
I just want to wave my hand around and play these games with myself. Like Like, that's what everybody was like, oh my God, you can, wait, what? You can stand in your living room and swing your arm back and forth and play ping pong alone?
Right.
You can bowl alone. Wait a minute. You can just stand there and swing. Wait, depending on what disc you drop in, I'm standing in the same spot, in the same outfit, waving my hand in the same exact manner, but I'm either bowling, tennising, ping-ponging, playing pool, and it was that you just did this, and it was like, look at me. And then it was a big thing. You had to strap it to you because people were taking out windows.
And you remember,
and then everyone's like, they're like, no, it's great. It's keeping kids active.
It was great. It was fun.
It's keeping kids active.
Grandmothers could pick it up and play with their children, with their grandkids.
Yeah.
We did a sketch. The Tenderloins did a sketch, which is one of, if not my favorite sketch, called We Jetpack.
Oh, we love jetpacks?
I'll post a link on the What Say You.
I think it's We Love Jetpacks.
I thought it was We Jetpack, but it's either We Jetpack or either way, it's on the Tenderloins website, www.tenderloins.com. But after this is released, I'll put the link up on the What Say You Twitter account, along with a picture of Nugget. Thank you, Brian. No problem, Nugget. I'll put a picture of Nugget. I'll put a picture of Nugget and the link to the We Jetpack video. I love it. And I'll keep that part out. All right, it's the Saturday Night Live. Yeah. So what the fuck? All right, so you got the Wii.
So I got the Wii, and I brought it home, and I brought all the accessories, like the pack to travel with it, and like extra cases and remotes, and and it comes with like the one thing, and I bought a couple other games, and I never played it. I never ever played it. I played it I literally hooked it up twice. I played it twice maybe, and I was about a year in. Right. I had about a year, and I was like, I never played this effing thing. And my nieces came over one night, and I hooked it up, and I throw it in. I only had like 3 games,
right? And
I throw in the game it comes with, and it's not working.
Wii Sports, which was addictive as hell.
Yeah, and it's just not working. So I got it. So I didn't play. So I put it in, and I was super excited to play with them, and it's not working. And I put in like another disc, and I don't know how this happens, but the other one's not working. I'm like, oh my God, I bought a defective Wii.
Right.
I've had it for a year. And, with all the accessories, it was probably like $400 or $500.
Sure.
And I'm like, and I didn't even know it. Now what do I do? They're not going to take it back. It's not on the warranty. You come over with your Wii so we could troubleshoot.
We tested it.
And it works in yours.
Uh-huh. So it's definitely the unit.
Which we thought.
Right.
So I was like, well, now we have to spring into action. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Target. And I'm going to buy a Wii.
Right.
Okay? And then I'm going to walk in.
Do you imagine at this point in our lives spending this much time on this?
This wasn't that long ago.
I know, but could you imagine right now? Because this is hours.
Days.
Right. Okay.
No, days. So I'm going to go buy a Wii.
No. Hold on, Chessie. You'll scare him. Stay down. Okay, sorry.
I'm going to go into Target. I'm going to buy a Wii because Target gives you like 90 days. They're a little more lax than like a GameStop, or even a Best Buy.
Right.
And then I'm going to go home.
The Target, man. Hey, whatever.
I'm gonna bring my, this is how I do things, okay? I'm a little obsessive compulsive a little bit. I have, a year later, I had every single thing that we came with. Right. I had the box.
Down to the ties.
The plastic bags. I'll tell you what, right this second, I have those types of things for the original Nintendo and Genesis.
Okay.
I have the box that came in the foam, in the plastic, with its ties. I could package the Nintendo and the Genesis like you bought it today.
Right.
So naturally, I got that Nintendo in 5th grade.
Right.
Which was like 1985 or some stupid shit like that. Like 1986. So of course I had the Wii stuff. So I packaged it up. Went to Target. I walked in I made you maybe walk in, I think, and buy it so they wouldn't connect it to me.
Right. We had a plan. You sat in the car.
Yeah.
I walked in and bought it so that they wouldn't.
So you came out.
Right.
And then all I did was I left everything the same, but I took my console and put it in the box you just bought. And I took the new one and I took it out.
With the idea that we debated this. We weren't like, let's just fuck the next guy over. Right. The idea was, hey, they'll buy it, see it's defective. They'll be able to return it without a problem.
Right away.
Yeah.
Might give them a little bit of headache, but...
Well, hey, it's a dog-eat-dog.
I'm not above... Yeah. I mean...
Nugget, understand?
Yeah, I'm sure you
The
do.
way you gave away Nugget's cousin Nugget at the airport, Sal?
Nugget makes you uncomfortable.
Explain yourself to Nugget.
So we go... And I bring it in, and there's this little, like when a cop pulls behind you at a light.
Oh, wait, stop that.
What? Stop what? Stop what?
Chelsea's going to try and jump up on the table, and he will scare you. Come here. Okay, keep going.
Like when a cop's behind you at a light.
Yeah, even if you're doing nothing wrong.
Middle of the day.
Right. You're not speeding.
Nothing.
You're not texting.
Belt on, not texting.
Right.
Really. I'm always like, oh no, sure. Here we go. Like, I can't even imagine like being African Americans, like the tales our friends tell us. But anyway, you can't, even when anytime I see a cop, I get nervous.
Right.
That's kind of the feeling I had on the customer service line at Target. Just being like, well, what can they do? The worst they can do. Because what I was doing now was I was going to return the one you just bought moments ago.
Not even 15 minutes.
The plan was to say, I had it all worked out. I was going to walk back in and say, hey, duh. I bought this. Here's the receipt. I bought this 6 minutes ago.
That's right.
As a gift. Because it's my niece's birthday, and I bought it as a gift. I walked out to the car. My sister, her mother, texted me they bought her a Wii.
Right.
And I thought that I would just say that.
And before you even go on, like, we had concerns about the serial number. We know all about the serial number matching. We were like, we'll just have to get under the radar on that.
Right.
Right?
I don't recall if it was now that we realized or when we got later that we realized.
Okay.
But I think they were connected. But we're like, look, what idiot. Like, you're right. I was playing the odds that I was returning 6 minutes later.
Right.
Because what nutcase asshole has devised a plan
Someone who's going to do their job.
where he's pulled up and just pulled in front of Target, not even in a spot, and was waiting out there with a decoy console and was going to swap consoles, then run back in and make up a story about his loved one, his goddaughter's birthday, and her mother and all this stuff. Who's going to think I'm doing that?
Right.
I felt like I had time on my side and just normalcy and logic on my side. That the person at customer service at Target is going to be like, I don't need to open this up. He bought it 6 minutes ago. I heard the story about his niece and his sister. Like, let's just keep this day moving.
Right.
So,
but what happened?
So I run in and I say, in hindsight, it probably was a little bit of a case of over-explanation.
Okay.
But it is weird you're returning something 6 minutes later. They said, is there anything wrong with it? I said, no, it's never even been opened. I said, I bought it 5 minutes ago as a gift, and my sister just told me she got it the same gift because that was at the top of her list. Hook, line, and sinker.
Smooth.
Hook, line, and sinker. No problem. They didn't even open it up because I kind of retaped the tape. They just put it down. They gave me my refund. I walked out and basically no money lost, no money gained. I got a new Wii. I can now go home and play the new thing. I get home.
We went our separate ways.
Because
I got a frantic phone call later that night.
I get home. I plug in the Wii.
Right.
Everything works. I'm really happy. I go to I go to play the game.
Right.
And I go to select my me.
Right.
Which is the character on a Wii they call Mii's.
You make a little character
avatar.
representation, an avatar, perfect,
of yourself.
Right.
And you can do it in your likeness.
Right.
And not
I don't. I make mine. Mine's a little black guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mine's.
I make mine what I want to be.
Okay.
Not what I am.
Well, I make mine what I look like, but minus all the insecurities.
Okay.
So
if Nugget had one, Nuggets would make a bear filled with honey with a knife for Sal.
All right, Nugget. So
that's what Nugget would do if Nugget had hands and a Wii.
Nugget makes me uncomfortable. I'm not kidding. I'm more uncomfortable than Nugget than your cat.
So you go to look at the again.
So I go to find my me. I'm sorry, not only my me,
right,
but every one of my nieces had a me. My niece made a me for my girlfriend, my mom, my dad.
Right.
We made me's of like fun people like Moby.
Right. The singer?
Yeah.
Your niece thought it would be fun to make
I made a Moby.
Okay.
We made one like, I made like a little Asian lady.
Right.
My niece, in no way, shape, or form to be, like, she doesn't associate this to anything, but just that what she knows of Asian people. So like I made a little Asian woman and like I think she named her like me like Rice. Or something like that. I mean, she's full 5, you know, so she wasn't like
so young to be so racist.
So
I like her already. Oh, Nugget.
This is great. My racist 5-year-old niece. So, and I think I made like a big Afro dude, like
sure.
an African, like a black dude, like a big Afro, and I think I just call him like Afro, like Afro Jack or something like that, which isn't racist. But if you just didn't know me and you took a look at my me's and you just saw Rice and Afro, then you'd be like Afro seems weird after Rice, right?
Well, Rice on its own is weird. Afro on its own is not weird. Rice, Afro connected to Rice, and you have a trend.
Right. Right. But it wasn't. It wasn't. It was like, it was innocent, right? So I go and I'm like, oh no.
But, you know, like, I think people out there listening, if they're going to point to anything, they would have been like, hey, that was a teachable moment. Where you could have said to your niece, hey, look, instead of laughing, as you no doubt did once you put in Rice and hitting enter and just giggling and probably taking photos with your phone, it would have been a moment where you could have been like, I understand niece, but you know, that's not really, accurate. Like, let's.
I probably dropped the ball.
But you're not a parent, you're an uncle.
I'm not a parent, I'm an uncle. And also yes, you're right. I guess I really did drop. I mean, I've done plenty of other lessons that are good.
Yeah. Okay.
Really, I get on that case about anything.
Right.
But anyway, I go to select my me.
Mm. There are no me's.
And it rushes over me. There are no me's. I have to make new ones. Oh my God. I didn't erase anything on the old system.
Right.
Anything.
It's all there.
Everything.
Save
my name, my address, like all the stuff you put in, like your account information to buy things, and like Sal Volcano's in there, and my family, my dad's name, my mom's name, my sister's names, like everything's in there. So like what they could do then is, I was like nervous that A, they were going to order stuff on my account, or B, they would be like, well, who is this person?
Right.
And then I'd somehow get in trouble from Target because that's right, because you remember I paid with a credit card.
Right. You were totally able to be tracked down. It was
totally.
Right.
Because they had my full name, and then my full name was attached to the credit card I used to pay for it, and then they could track me down. And in hindsight, I don't know what they probably couldn't do a damn thing to me.
I don't know, dude. They might have been able to do something to you. I don't know. They probably wouldn't have.
I remember being so nervous, but now I don't understand why I'd be so nervous.
So I get the call. I was at work that night.
Every fucking all of my information's on the thing,
and you never call. We're like, it's text really,
right?
Like, unless there's something special comes up,
right?
And you were in a panic.
I said, dude,
you were in a panic,
dude. They put it back on the shelf.
Yeah.
They put it back on the shelf. I said, my console with all my private information is for sale at Target.
Right.
We now have to go on a double mission.
Coming in from the ceiling, Mission Impossible style.
We had to reverse everything we've done. The world as we knew it.
Right.
The Nintendo Wii world as we knew it was flipped on its head.
So I said to you, I was like, all right, look, let me think about it. Like, I was amused, but also worried because I don't want to see, any shenanigans. And you were fucking panicked. So I was like, all right, we know the serial number of the unit that you returned because it was on a receipt. I don't remember how we knew, but I knew it was on a receipt or it was on the box. That was it. It was on the original box.
That's right.
And it was in a window.
Yes. So
they cut a window in a box so you could see
the serial number. So the serial number is on a sticker on the console. That same one is connected to the physical cardboard box.
That's right. And so you have so the one in the store. So I was like, all right, here's what we're gonna do. This was my plan. I said, I will go in.
Oh, you could see the serial number, right? You could see the serial number.
They cut a window in the box so you could see it on the device.
So we had the serial number. We had my old serial number.
That's right. So I said, all right, here's what I'll do. This is what I came up with. I'll go to Target and tell them, hey man, I want to buy a Wii. I'm nuts about these things though. I read up on all video games. I know that certain serial numbers have the new update factory installed, and I want to buy one that has a factory installed.
That's right. We really got involved. Yeah.
So I went to Target, and I remember he was a nice guy, and I said, hey man, I said, you're going to think I'm nuts.
They had like 30 Wii's.
Yeah. I was like, right after work, I went right there. I said, you're going to think I'm nuts. I was like, do you mind? And they kept them locked up at the time. Remember, they were behind a glass case.
Yeah, they got them locked up.
And I was like, "Hey, look, I want this specific serial number range. It has to end in these numbers." So he looked at me like I was fucking nuts.
Right.
He's like, "Well, I mean, go for it."
Go ahead.
So I start fucking pulling out every.
I was with you.
Yeah.
But I was like your friend that was there, but just for support.
And I think you even threw in making fun of me to fucking make it seem realistic. And I was like, all right, dude, like how about
this asshole's got to look through serial numbers.
And it was weird because it was all the way in the back. It was like the third to last Wii that I checked, that I could check, and we got it.
Right. And then, now, let me get this right now.
Took it home.
We bought that one.
We bought that one.
I bought it back.
So now there's two Wiis. We have two Wiis in two different boxes.
Yes.
We go back to a house, we blank it. And then I'm like, dude, I was like, you can handle going to return it yourself.
We erase everything off my console.
I'm like, I gotta go home. Like, this is 2 nights of my life dedicated to your fucking Wii. I gotta go home. Like, you can handle this. It's a straight up return.
Right.
Go ahead. Could you handle it?
So I put my old, now erased Wii back in the new box.
Right. So the serial numbers did not match.
Yes, but that's what it's the same exact thing I returned last time, except now it was clear.
Yes.
I go back with the receipt, and again, I think it was the same day. It was the same day again, but it was different.
Oh wait, no! I came back with you. I didn't call it a night.
You came back.
Because I remember watching from afar. That's right. Yes. Not that it matters to the story, but I did witness
We went back. Yeah. And I go and I'm like, all right, it's the same. I'll make sure it's not the same person.
Right.
If it's not the same person, it's essentially the same story. And I go, hey, how you doing? Silly. This is silly. I just bought this like an hour ago. And
the same story.
Like, what a pathetic life I'm leading. What a pathetic life. This is all because one disc didn't work. The other discs worked. I later found out it was a defective disc. Like, and they're on eBay for $1 penny.
Yeah.
So I could have hit a button with my index finger and spent
a penny,
a cent,
and somebody would have shipped it directly to your door.
On my 4th round trip to Target, which is
with criminal intent.
Yeah, with fraud. I'm committing fraud twice. And I say, this is going to be a hoot for you to hear. My niece, she really wants the Wii, and I bought it an hour ago, and I brought it, and they bought it for her already. So you don't even need to open this box because everything in. I think I had a case of like the over-explanation.
You were like Jedi. You were like, this is not the Wii I'm looking for.
You don't even have to open it. It works fine. It's sealed. I never touched it. All the serial numbers match. There wasn't any hoax going on between old Wii's.
There's no shenanigans. There's nothing to see.
This is not my 3rd time back here today. Right. And then I said, no, I said, no, they bought it for, I just want to return it. I bought it an hour ago. He's like, okay. Immediately, he slides the thing and just starts taking it apart.
This is a target worker of an entirely different caliber.
Yeah. Polar opposite.
He's got no time for you and your bullshit.
So he immediately goes to the serial numbers.
Right.
And he goes, the serial numbers don't match. I felt in my gut, like I literally felt like I didn't know what. It was like I was ready to, I didn't know what to do. If I was going to get in trouble, if I had to fight.
Well, there's only one thing to do in a situation like this.
Like
commit.
Right, commit. He's preposterous. Like, I had to make a scene like, how dare you people. Right? So, I played, first you play dumb. Right. So I wish we had this on video. Because it would be so funny to watch, like me,
like the furrowed brow.
Horribly acting and everything. It's like when a basketball player takes a dive. Like in the NBA, and like everyone knows it was horrible, and he's like, I go, serial numbers don't match. I'm like, okay, great. I don't even know what that. I don't even know what that means. Like, I don't know. So do you need the card that you paid for with? He's like, no, they don't match. Like more accusatory now. Like, and I'm like, okay, great. Like I don't know. I don't know what that means, but all I know is she has the Wii. I don't need the Wii. I just got it. No, I can't take this back. What are you talking about? Well, this isn't the Wii that was, and he starts to explain it. And I say, so I look at you, and I turn back to him and I say, look, I understand what you're saying, but I'm the victim here.
Stage 2, indignant.
I'm the victim. Because for all he knows, I'm the next guy who bought my system.
That's right.
I knew I had that on my side.
So now you're basically fighting for the rights of the type of person who we tried to put in this exact situation.
Exactly right. Oh, the irony, I'm now that person.
Yeah.
And I'm getting screwed.
Yeah.
And he goes, I can't take it back. I said, look, I understand that. I said, but I bought this an hour ago. I said, and I just bought it as a gift for my niece. It's not even for me. So whatever happened before I bought it happened, but you can't take that out of me. I'm the victim.
I wish those listening at home or in the car could see what's going on, because Sal just pointed both thumbs to himself. I was like, I'm jerking his thumbs at him and the victim. So, you're reliving it. You're reliving it in front of me, right?
And he goes, look, there's nothing I can do. I'm like, how is there nothing you can do? You're the guy that's the only guy that can do anything.
Right.
You work on return, fill out a form, call your manager, do whatever you need to do. But I didn't buy this. I'm not part of this thing. Like, I don't want this now. I have no use for this. Like, you know what I mean? And he's like, well, no, they have to match. I can't take it back. I say, wait, what did I say there? Well, now I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Right.
Like, I need to speak to somebody.
Anger.
You got to get somebody over here right now, because there's no way that blah, 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 blah. I'm not taking this, and I don't know what this means, and what does this even mean? So now I say to him, what exactly do you think happened? Do you think that outside in my car, and I say it, I actually say it, I go, do you think, what am I, some kind of asshole nutcase? And this is exactly what I did. And I go, what do you think? So what you're insinuating, sir, is that I had a Wii. And then I came in and bought another Wii. And then I swapped just the consoles. And now I want to return this Wii. Why? You think I have another Wii in my car or something? I did. I literally said, come out and check. Because I was like, please don't come out and check. But I was like, come out and check. I was like, I don't understand what you need from me. You think that, why would I go through all this trouble? You think that I'm swapping? You're accusing me of swapping Wiis. This is insane. I'll take store credit. the same sentence. There was not a period in between. That is insane. And I refuse anything. I will take store credit because I'll prove to you. It's not even about the Wii. I'll just take the store credit. I don't want any trouble. Don't make any calls.
And I'm like, what's going on here, Sal?
Just withering.
I know. I was like, what's going on here, Sal? Is everything all right, buddy?
Oh, this guy.
What?
This guy thinks I got a Wii in my car.
What are you talking about?
I'm traipsing around Staten Island, as it were, looking to swap out an old console from a year ago that I didn't play until I found out that Wii Sports didn't work.
Oh, my God.
With a new console now.
Well, what role does he think that? What does he think? I have all day
No.
to fucking go swap Wii's
Right.
with you? Like I'm worried about it and thinking of solutions at work and buying Wii's and swapping them from you? What role does he think I played?
What do you think? I purchased it, and then we came in again, and he said he purchased it, and then we went to your guy, and he opened the case, and we looked through 30 Wii's to find the one that still had the Mii's?
Do I look like I have that much time on my hand? I'm just here with my friend. His fucking niece got a Wii already.
I'm the victim.
He's the victim.
I'm not doing anything for you. That is what I believe. Get out.
Where's that Wii today?
It's hooked up to my TV in my bedroom. So I never returned it. That guy stonewalled me.
Wow.
Stonewalled me completely.
So we're hoping for better luck with this new system.
Speaking of another adventure that I want us to take.
Oh, okay. I love it.
I think we mentioned on What Say You Pod our bet that we had with Murder, She Wrote, correct?
Oh, my God. Well, you saw the somebody
reboot.
sent a board game in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Somebody said finish what you started, Quinn, and sent in the board game.
And I believe there's a Murder, She Wrote reboot about to happen.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Does it count if I start watching that from
No, F that.
No,
I think they're making like a young thing. But you said that you were going to watch the entire series
That's right.
of Murder, She Wrote in one calendar year.
There's no need to revisit this. We all know I lost the bet.
You went down in flames. Like it was horrible.
Right.
You watched 6 episodes in a year instead of 237. And the loser had to take the other one to a murder mystery dinner.
That's right.
This bet was like 6 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
You haven't, and I always forward you Groupons and things whenever they have murder mystery dinners. I got one in my inbox today.
Okay.
Dinner show for 1 or 2 from the Murder Mystery Company.
Okay.
52% discount. So we're getting a full dinner and show for $29.
For me, it's $60.
For you, it's $58, right? But this is like, you're getting the actors, you're getting the meal, you're getting like, I don't even know that's a bad business model. There's like 20 actors, there's like chicken. Where is this? How much can you divide up $29? Taxes, tips, right?
Right.
Electricity, rent.
Sure. Rent, costumes.
Anyway. This came through. Highlights. Interactive dinner time murder mystery that stars professional actors.
Okay, so they're getting paid.
Yes.
They're in costume and I have to sit there and talk to Professor Plum.
They're testing diner sleuthing skills throughout a multi-course meal.
Okay.
This is at 3347 West 34th Street, Manhattan. Here is the fine print. Here's the details.
Give me the fine print.
About the deal. Life is full of unanswered questions, such as who really built the pyramids?
Well, the Egyptians.
Where Swiss cheese gets its holes.
From aeration of the cheese.
And what the J in Michael J. Fox stands for.
Jonathan. Get
to the bottom of a solvable mystery with this Groupon.
Okay, so right away their writing skills are...
Choose between 2 options. $29 for a 2-hour murder mystery dinner for 1. $59 for 2.
Okay.
The murder...
Wait, what? Run those numbers by me?
You lose $1. When you buy 2, you lose. It's $1 more expensive, which is the $29 one is a $60 value. The $59 one is a $120 value.
Okay.
So against all basic principles of business and logic, you lose money that goes against all economic supply and demand. The Murder Mystery Company encourages diners to discover latent detective skills during an evening of faux fatalities that unfolds over a thrillingly tense multi-course dinner. This sounds like Murray wrote it.
Murray wrote it. Nail biting.
Yeah. As diners munch away, a sudden death interrupts the feasting, and a hapless detective arrives to accuse one of the audience members.
The overacting has got to be amazing.
Table mates work together to clear their good names and allocate blame on whoever took the last biscuit, slyly sleuthing and sorting out clues while scanning the room for guilty eyes and ready to flee hair pieces. Actors generally aim their humor and eerie effects at a PG-13 audience, but can make adjustments if the crowd skews younger. It expires February 7th. And there's a photo of the professional actors.
Yeah.
And it is hysterical.
Let me see.
There's like a 300-pound African-American woman with her boobs hanging out and like a big bonnet. There's this dude who looks like the biggest cheese dick I've ever seen in my entire life.
All right, there's a professor in a tweed jacket with a bow. Oh, is that a slutty maid in the background?
Yeah, it is.
All right. You know she did it. So, wait, is the option that I did it at this dinner? Or is it one of the characters?
I know what you know.
Okay, nothing.
That being said, I want to know, the $29 a person thing scares me.
I spilled honey all over myself.
That's what you get when you mess with the Nugget.
Nugget, fucking, why me, Nugget? Why me? I'm the one that brought
Nugget has no friends. Everyone enemy to Nugget.
Yeah, but I'm the one that didn't throw you out at the fucking airport. I'm the one that brought you here to the podcast.
That is your first mistake.
Well, what was my mistake? Bringing you?
Never trust Nugget.
But why not?
I'm creeping myself out being Nugget's voice.
Right, okay.
Nugget and me are not going to get along. I don't like the whole concept of Nugget.
All right, so what are you saying? It's
$29. Yes, it is. But the $29 is one of two things. It's either a sign that, I mean, because there's like $200, like $100 ones,
right? Which
you got to believe are probably of better quality. Like, what kind of quality of food and acting and overall experience are we getting for $29? That being said,
which way does that skew?
Is that makes it amazing?
Yeah.
If it's everything's horrible.
I think it's better if everything's horrible. So you want to go to this one?
I guess so. Then,
do you have a Groupon account?
Yeah, I don't know. I have a Living Social. I think it's simple.
I'll book it.
Okay,
I'll book it.
I forwarded you the email.
Okay, I will book it before the end of November. We'll go.
Okay,
me and you will head out. It'll be a fun adventure.
Another update.
Okay.
Mike Quadrillo, who was a friend, who was
porn box.
A porn box. He was he dialed into an episode a couple episodes ago, and we're trying to locate.
They're playing.
We're trying to locate where the old box of porn we had has ended up. Uh-huh. And Mike gave it away to someone. He's going to track it down. I reached out to Mike, and he is tracking it down, but unfortunately, at this time, we don't have the call-in number yet for the person who may have it. Just want to let people know, update it. We're still on the case. Okay. That's not going anywhere.
All right. All right. Well, you have to go tonight, right? Like
I do. Yeah.
What do you want to make a phone call?
Yeah. Where are we right now?
It's 6:01 p.m.
How far along are we in?
54 minutes. Healthy episode.
Oh, great. Okay.
So how about Louisiana tonight? You want to try Louisiana?
Let's try Louisiana. And did we mention anyone that we could follow?
We did not.
Okay.
But that's okay.
Okay. What is the area code to Louisiana? At the end of every pod, we like to just dial a random number and see if we can have a guest on from somewhere in the world.
All right. Louisiana area code 318.
318. That's her. 318. Okay, ready?
Yes.
Here we go, Louisiana. So far, we've only gotten through once, and it was someone's voice.
The number or code you have dialed is incorrect.
God damn it!
Or code.
All right.
Try again.
Well, that's all the time we have for this week's What Say You Pod. I'm Brian Quinn.
I'm Sal Volcano.
We'll talk to you next week. And this is Nugget.
7. Switch.
Nugget.
3.
We'll see you next week. You'll never get rid of Nugget now. Nugget will be with you forever, Sal.
I don't like Nugget.
I heard that Rome wasn't built in a day. Then how come everyone is rushing to get ahead? And if I seem to be reserved, that's just my way. Your questions seem like you're interrogating me. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Okay. Here we go. I heard the lemon metaphor 4 million times. And I don't stand for lemonade, don't ask me why. And would a beverage stand be a job that be desired? And where would I get the wood, and should I try? Should I try? Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try. Yeah. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I might as well just. I heard the currency don't grow like leaves on trees. Then how come my money comes and goes so seasonally? And I wish farmers planted plants instead of thieves. My friend pays a ton of green for greener groceries. Yeah, she tries. Then again, she don't try. She gets an F for effort. She'll plant a tree next time. Yeah, she tries. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a D next time. Yeah, I try. Then again, I don't try. I get an F for effort. I get a 65. Yeah, I try.